What's up, YouTube? This is True Raw for TV. Alright, so we all know now that Jordan Poole was traded to the Washington Wizards, essentially for Chris Paul. Chris Paul is with the Warriors, and Poole is with the Wizards. And I'm not going to sit up here and act like I haven't criticized Jordan Poole's play. And some other stuff that I just thought was stupid of him, but I mean, I'm just going to focus on basketball. Yeah, he played like absolute doo-doo in the playoffs. I mean, you know what, worse than doo-doo, man. He played like that 24-hour super stomach virus squirt doo-doo that's then exposed to goddamn 3 days of Texas heat. You know, that type of doo-doo. That's how he played. But having said that, right, I still think that the Warriors did that dude dirty, man. They still did him dirty. I get dude was a jerk. You know, I get those reports and I understand, you know, the frustration having to deal with someone like that. But, you know, and it still is messed up what they did to Jordan Poole. It is. And this is exactly why players don't show loyalty to organizations. And sometimes as fans we get on the players, but this is the mental notes we also got to make when players say, look, when the organization do things like this, people aren't saying, hey, you're not holding the organization accountable. You're not holding these front office people accountable. They look at me in my eyes and say, hey, man, we're dedicated to keeping you here for 3 or 4 years. And then you find out on TV through Adrian Wojnarowski or on the internet through Shannon Sharani that you got traded. They ain't even had the decency to call you and tell you. So at some point, man, we got to keep that same energy for the front office too. But what they did to Poole is just dirty to me. So I'll put a link to this article in the pinned comment in the comment section below. So head coach Steve Kerr, in a recent interview with The Athletic, was asked why the Golden State Warriors decided to trade Poole to the Wizards. And this is what Kerr had to say. We're going to be a lot different. The last thing I'm going to do is say anything about a team that just won a championship a year ago and then fought through a difficult season. We made a hell of a run at the end of this year. I've loved this group, and we've had this group for the past couple of years. But the biggest point is that we sensed we needed a shift. Didn't mean we needed an overhaul, but we needed a shift of some sort. I think everybody in the organization sensed that. And it feels like we've made a pretty significant shift without giving up our identity and our sense of who we are as a team. I think all in all, it's a very positive shift. Now, how do you think Jordan Poole feels about reading that? Yes, Jordan Poole played like doo-doo this postseason. But let me remind people of the Jordan Poole that played in the playoffs before that. Okay? That Jordan Poole, if my memory serves me correctly, averaged, I believe, 17 points a game that postseason. I believe that Jordan Poole shot 51% in the playoffs during the championship run. That Jordan Poole shot 39% from 3, 92% from the line, and also gave you 3 rebounds and 4 assists per contest. Matter of fact, in the NBA Finals, let me pull up some of these numbers here. In that NBA Finals between the Warriors and the Celtics, Poole averaged He didn't have the greatest series, but he averaged 13 points, 44% shooting, 39% from downtown, 91% from the charity stripe. Right? But it's the same series that Draymond Green only averaged 6 points, only shot 33% from the floor, 12.5% from 3, and 58% from the charity stripe. That's also the same playoff run where, even though they were able to get past the Denver Nuggets, I think that was the first round of playoffs. I think Denver was the 6th seed. Even though they're able to get past Denver, Nikola Jokic lit Draymond Green ass up in that series. If I remember correctly. Let's see. First round Warriors Nuggets. Draymond in that first round series averaged 9.6 points, 5.4 rebounds, 7.4 assists, 1.4 steals, 1.6 blocks. Nikola Jokic, 31 points, 13.2 rebounds, 5.8 assists, 1.6 steals, 1 block, 58% shooting from the floor. And that's without Jamal Murray. That's before Bruce Brown was on the team. That's before Reggie Jackson. So, my general point is, I think Jordan Poole had a big impact on why they won the championship. A big impact. Hitting big shots, had big games during that playoff run in 2022. So, for him to be traded away like he was the problem, well, he's not the one that knocked out a teammate on camera, on video, and then tried to hit him with a knee strike when he went down. And that teammate didn't get punished for it at all. No punishment whatsoever. Yeah, he took a leave of absence. What was that? There's no punishment. He wasn't fined, so he wasn't punished. Then there was another incident between him and Draymond in January. So you're forcing this guy to work in a hostile work environment for the most part, where somebody knocked him the hell out, and not just internally, but we saw it. That's like somebody, your coworker, knocking you out, and it's put on social media. He's not punished for it at all. And you're the one supposed to, according to the media, because he's with Clutch Sports, they're going to be pro Draymond. He's teaching you responsibility by knocking you out cold. Whatever that stupid spin was that it was putting out there. And you're supposed to be grateful that he knocked you the fuck out. And you got to deal with the humiliation of people laughing at you. Social media, in the crowds. Players snickering at you. You don't think it's going to affect your game? And then they trade you after they told you they weren't going to trade you. You'd think they would trade Draymond, but you know what? Draymond got away with doing what Draymond does. He gets away with everything. Yelling at officials, spitting at people, kicking people in the nuts. You know, he gets away with everything. The only time he was ever really punished was when LeBron and Wendy snitched on him in 2016, and that suspension that he served earlier this year, where everybody said he shouldn't have got suspended. Right? Everybody was saying that he shouldn't have got suspended for what he, got suspended for, but nobody had a problem with DeJounte Murray being suspended. So that's just my feelings on it, man. I'm not saying Jordan Poole's 100% innocent, but I'm trying to look at it from Jordan Poole's perspective. Yeah, I can see why he immediately unfollowed Draymond. He didn't want to cause any ruckus. He didn't want to cause any gossip. So he kept following him, even though he probably wasn't really following him. And as soon as he got traded, hey, fuck him. I hope Poole drops 59 on these motherfuckers next year, man. I hope he have a monster game. I want him to be pulling up from half court. I want him to just for one day. I want him to play like goddamn Ray Allen, Prime Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf, Pistol Pete, Kobe Bryant. All these motherfuckers possess him in one game. I want him to drop goddamn 69 points on the Warriors. 45 in the second half. I want it to be an absolute complete, and I want him to somehow rise up enough. I know that he's not a leaper per se, but I want him to rise up enough to do like one of these side-winding dunks right on Draymond's goddamn monkey-ass head. But anyway, that's all I got to say about it, man. Tell me what you guys think.